Ngap.
KZN and Cape Town. Okay, just send me the references. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Ma. How are you? I'm very well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm also happy that you are welcoming me. Sanbana.
Very as possible. But more than
yes, I was arranging stuff for the funeral.
You know them.
here as well.
Ma'am.
Yes, but
All right.
Sure.
Smile.
They were very, very committed. What I like more about these colleagues of mine, including our SGB, whenever it's cross night, you know, learners will come at 6 o'clock until 6 the next morning. So the SGB there, they had their own booster as well, just to monitor. So you know, it's very, very, very good when the very SGB members were playing a role, because the kids that we are teaching here are their own kids as well. So they would take turns, and as you can see, some of them are very old, but they are very active. So now I do want to thank them. These results is a collective effort. It's not results that, you know, coming from nowhere. So the entire staff of Progress, the learners were very, very, you know, committed, dedicated. We also want to thank their parents as well, because whenever we face problems, we would call the parents immediately. When a learner misbehaves, we just give the learner a note to say, you don't come to this school before you come with your mom. So one thing that I think we did very well, we had progressed learners, but our progressed learners were very, very few. If not mistaken, there were 6. We had to reduce, so they were 10, all in all. But all of them did very, very well, those learners. And they had the special class. You know, they would go to a school in Zone 6 called Kandubuhe, and we had to take some of our teachers who are teaching here. So learners who are progressed are those learners who are at risk, who can fail at any time. So they are taught by skilled, you know, competent, if I may put it that way, educators. From our school, we had our own teachers who would go there and teach for 2 hours. You find that we've got the maths league teacher must go there and leave the entire learners going to teach those kids. So once they get to Kandubuhe, the teacher is not only teaching progress learners only. The teacher is teaching even those progress that are from Tabajabula, Mshukantambo, Musi High. And you know, when you teach kids that are from a different school, they tend to take advantage because they think that this will be just a walkover. But that was not the case, because our teachers are firm, they are grounded. So I'm grateful and I'm humbled about what we got. Last year we were sitting at 85.3. Now this year we are sitting at 92.1. We had the learners who wrote matric last year were 215. Out of 215 learners, only 17 did not achieve. Only 17 learners who did not achieve. That is the reason we are sitting at 92.09. So we've got bachelors, learners who managed to get bachelors are 90. We have really improved, colleagues. We've got 73 diplomas, and then we've got 35 certificates. So I do want to say, we don't want to drop the standard. We want to work even, harder, so that now this year, 2026, we don't want to be complacent, because the moment you become complacent, that's where you lose it. So we're gonna work very hard, Madam Daphne, so that we somewhere around 98. It is difficult. I must indicate it's not easy. It's not easy. But with the help of God, it can only be God on our side that we managed. Because the kids sometimes are problematic. We are experiencing even gangsterism at times. They disturb the smooth running of the school. When one of the schools around here, I remember at one stage, Lucy High, they came here and they were jumping the gate, disrupted the smooth running of the school. Those are the things that are affecting us at times. But having strong stakeholders like SGB, our SGB, I must indicate, they are almost here on daily basis, because they've got duty, they know their job description. As you see Archbishop here, Kamote just indicate, he's responsible for maintenance of the school. When the toilets are not working, when the doors, they kick the doors and all that, Tate Kamote and Cedric there, they are responsible for maintenance. So they're here on daily basis to check such things. We've got vendors, people who are selling at our school. Then memory there is responsible for that. And then we've got also the chairperson who makes sure that the smooth running of the school is properly functioning on daily basis, with the assistance of Deputy Chair, Tate Ramasuela, our Deputy Chair. Also good in finances as well as the accounting, assisting our treasurer. But because of he's got that skill of finances, by profession is an accountant. So you can see that I've got good people on my side. My deputy, Mr. Mketezi, will make sure that all these learners, every Saturday, they are here. Remember that SIP program. Learners must attend every Saturday. So these learners, as and when they attend every Saturday, the deputy must be here, because that is the deputy receive 94%. Tech maths, 100%. And then we've got life science, 91%. And these teachers are here right at the back. They're teaching grade 12. So life science is taught by Madam Mwaki there, who is also the head of department. Got us 91.7%. We've got tech science, all those learners who are doing tech science managed to pass 100%. History gave us 89.3. Geography, Madam Mashiani, raise up your hand. That's the head of department who's teaching all our grade 12 geography. Got us 94.6. Madam Mudau, Memudau, just wave, just do this. Madam Mudau got us 100%. Madam is teaching consumer. Nice cakes. These learners know how to cook. So it's because of the efforts of that Memuda. All those learners who are doing consumer, it's 100%. I'm proud to say that. We've got EGD, engineering graphic design, 100%. We've got construction, also 100%. We've got here at home, woodworking, 100%. We've got a teacher who's teaching electrical technology. Electrical technology, those learners are taught how to put wires here. 100%. And then we've got life orientation, 100%. We've got English, come in, Mr. Piri. We've got English, those learners who were 250, all of them passed, it's 100%. And then our home languages, you'll remember that at Progress we've got 4 home languages. We've got Setswana, Sesotho, Tshivenda, Setsonga. Now they did extremely well, 100%. Now, I'm proud to share these results with you. You can see, it's not just a pass, it's quality. If you've got 90 bachelors compared to last year, we are also wanting to do better even this year. So, with that said, I must indicate that it doesn't necessarily mean that we did not have challenges. We had challenges. Learners who are pregnant. You know, at some stage, my colleague right at the back there, when a learner is supposed to write, the learner is heavily pregnant. They are to go and to that place and give the learner the paper and invigilate that learner. At times they are to go out using their own car to search for a learner who must come and write. They're heavily pregnant. So those are the challenges that we are experiencing because we cannot deny them a chance to write. But God being God, they managed to pass. So I do want to say, Chairperson, that's all what I want to share with you right now. The only challenge that we are facing as a school, that is furniture. We've got plenty learners here. We are running short of furniture. So we do need extra chairs. We do need extra tables so that these learners can sit properly and teaching can take place smoothly so. Now SGB is trying by all means. As you come in here, I do want to believe that you've seen some frames outside here. SGB is trying to do something they are the ones who are fixing. We don't outsource from outside because they are highly skilled. So they are gonna buy the screws and get the tops. And then so that our learners are now comfortable. So you can also see at times there is no water around here. We managed together to fundraise and get these JoJo tanks. So next time when you come here, my MEC, these JoJos, by this weekend, they will be installed that side. So that when there is no water, we don't have to release learners early. Because by so doing, when there is no water, kids get excited to say, hey, school out, we're going home. Forgetting that we will be lacking, you know, in terms of syllabi completion. And we cannot gamble with the grade 12s. So the SGB managed to get us these JoJos through fundraising. Every Friday we do fundraising where the grade 8s will be paying 5 rands. The other Friday is the grade 9s. The other Fridays the grade 10s. The other Fridays grade 11s. So we collect all that and then That's how we manage. So by this weekend, these dojos will be installed. So thank you so much.
No, thank you, Memonachen. If Nekesa or if I did know better, now that the principal is giving us the good picture, can we have, before DL, the opportunity, can we have the stakeholders, the SGBs, that would give us the challenges. Now we've seen we know it's okay to start with the positives, so that how we work at challenges, you see them as a non-issue. So can we have the SGB and other teachers who are able to give us a sense of the challenges that we face? Because partly, ma'am, I know that you do not have a playground that side. So it's important that we deal with that grass athletes in Kamode, rehabilitate the grounds in Kamode. But we need something from you to tell us what is it that we can do to intervene. Maybe can I just allow for 3 minutes first, so that we are able to have an action plan.
Good afternoon, everyone. You are more than welcome to the school. We want to welcome you. You might be worried of my volume. I normally have such a guy. But they say for each and every success, there are challenges. And for each and every kid that achieve great, there's an educator behind it. Yes, I want to acknowledge that in the school we have challenges. Challenges such as, number one will be finished. I think we have mentioned that. Prior to that, we have a donation. I have to go back with a bit. We got donations last year of chairs and tables that has managed to reduce the risk of our kids to be sitting on the floor. We still striving hardly so to get plus minus 500 chairs and 250 desks. As parents as SGB, we come up with a plan due to the constrained budget. We come up with a plan to take the old frames, which you can see outside here, and we gather some plans. Our project will start from next Tuesday to assemble those desks. We will have some plus minus 50 desks, or plus minus again 10 chairs that we can manage. For that line, we are still saying we inviting the stakeholders. We are trying to invite even the former students to plow back to us. You are sitting in this library here. This is the work and the art of a former student who have plowed back to us. On the garden side, you can see our landscape is like Mangochi one little bit, as if it's in Zanzibar. We still need machines that will elevate this one here and look like a school. So those are the challenges that we are facing at the moment. By so saying, you will be our voices to those who know. So go back to progress and plow back. We are trying our best to engage the other stakeholders, such as the business people, to come to us and say, plow back to us, this is what we need for a black child. And And then for a child to have a better education and to better understanding, there will be no child that will be standing and then at the same time is learning, or he or she is learning. It will be not in a proper way to say we are delivering a proper education to our kids, I think.
Mr. Piri, come and just give us his side of the story so that when the Deputy Minister stands up or rather gives us an address or refer you with full comprehension. Thanks.
Stakeholders, I'll just say protocol observed. We are humbled by the visit that we have today from the MEC as a school, and I was saying that my scope of conversation was restricted to challenges because most of us, we usually see positive, even in negative situations. But having said that, that means my input will be very brief because challenges are usually minimal because we're pushing for positives. My take on the matter is going to be more on learner-related challenges. Our learners come from, I would call it human settlement environment. And as it stands today, as an example, they usually come with a bus from different settlements to the school. And there's a challenge currently where these buses were halted today due to the recent events of Scholar Patrol. And now it's one of the challenges that will hinder us to proceed properly in terms of our academic deliverance to the learners. Because if they are not here in numbers, we tend not to have time to assist in terms of syllabi coverage and stuff. Two, the same learners that we have here, because of the environment where they come from, most of the needs, of their basic needs, are not met. Hence, even our school has a feeding scheme where we give them food during lunch in order to bridge that gap of them not having food at home, so that when they are here, they know they are going to eat something. That is why if you go that side now during lunch where we are giving the food, those that are coming from that environment, you see the size of the food that they package. It will tell you that, hey, there's a problem at home. That is why we really appreciate that we have that as a school to bridge that gap. Thirdly, our society, this will have to go to the councillors and stuff. Our learners come from a very dangerous environment. You know, sometimes we battle with the new order of gangsterism. I call it a new order because it's no longer that one that is fleshed out where there's a gang and there's a boss and stuff. But our learners will group themselves to say, we are from Freedom Park, we are from Cape Town, and among themselves there are conflicts. They even go to a extent of categorizing themselves in home languages. The Tongas versus Basotho. And it's groups and they fight. I think the Cape Town police station can attest to that. I call them a lot. So those are the basic challenges that I'll highlight. As I said, you are giving me a spotlight for challenges. If you have to say, talk about the good, I'll preach the whole day of what you are trying to do as a school. So my narrative will be up to there. That was learner living. In terms of us as teachers, I know most of the teachers, if not all, they go an extra mile for these learners. And academically, we are there for them. I think the results that ma'am has shown is just grade 12. But I'm also proud to say, even internally, we are doing very well. We had years where we had the SGB calling teachers to account, which is something interesting. But now I know for a fact that last year we delivered, even on the other small grades. So with that said, I think I'll halt here for now and appreciate the time for you.
That means that probably none of the school, right? So it's very important that we have a working relationship with these schools. I know that there was a break-in just not so long ago in this school. So please, those are the things that we also need to know as a community about it. Deputy Minister Swarts, the school doesn't tell you that there is so much need of a hall. Why is a hall, a school hall? There's no school hall here. And we hope that it is noted. The issue of the school hall is very important, it's very crucial that they have a hall in the school so that they perfect the banana computer, that they have most everything, but to make it not a model C, but a model school that we seek to achieve in terms of the NT that some of us. I'm probably going to come please, can you just address us and let's hear all from us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, and good morning to the Principal and to the Deputy Principal and to all the educators and to the members of the SGB and to our SEX members who are here and our community members and members who are here from the ANC who are also attending our meeting. I'd first like to apologize that we did not start at the time we had given the school. It's because during our school visits, sometime last week we were informed that there is a family that lost 2 children who died to an incident of an accident in a swimming pool. So I had gone there last week and they had requested us to assist with some of the funeral arrangements. So that is where I started this morning. My apologies that we have started late. I want to congratulate you, Principal, and your team that the school is indeed doing very well, and you have done well and achieved 100 pass rates in most of your subjects, and that in the plan that you are giving and how you set up. Now let us talk about office furniture. Office furniture, sir, everybody in the country is looking for office furniture from the Department of Education, and we are not going to get it because of our budgeting system, because of the way things are done, and it's too many schools. From the 14th up to now, Sonki Scholar has figured out Bana stool, Bana desk. So what I'm saying to you, sir, is that you must go do a quotation of 500 chairs. You must do a quotation of 250 desks. Once you have the quotation, the school must write a covering letter. You must also give us to the PCO. You yourself, what fundraise, will also help you to fundraise. So ours is that we are going to help all the schools to fundraise for desks and chairs because it's the first most important thing a learner must have. You can have all the books, the uniform, it's not going to work. Because learners can't be taught standing or crouching on their knees, so we need to do that together with you as the Parliamentary Constituency Office and ourselves. I'm happy that you have got a former student that has contributed in giving you a library, because in all the schools, and I'm also saying it to you, by the end of January, you must have an invite to all the alumni of the school. In August, all the schools in the constituency, you must have a reunion of students. Bezela, because those people, they are people who might be professors, lawyers, doctors, business people. We are going to put up a package and we are going to solve the problems. So when August comes, they must find us to put this in a plan, your school hall. We've got the bills of quantities of the school hall. How many bricks will we need? How many bags of cement will we need? How many cubic meters of sand will we need? How many square meters of tiles will we need? So by the time we figure into it, we want a school hall. So at that reunion, people are going to pledge into our hall, into everything else, because even the landscaping, we must do the same. There are things that we must try and do on our own, because our cycle of budgeting, anything as I budgeted last year for the school, I'm going to in April, up until next year. It's just the way we do our budgeting. And I think that because I've been to the schools, and I think the school is very progressive, and I'm applauding you because you even have got Georgia tanks now, so we've got a progressive school governing body. And I'm sure they're listening to me when we are saying that what is it that we will do, and to put things together. Now, Mr. Piri has raised a very important, crucial issue, which I think is going to, for some time, but shake all the schools, is the school transport issue and the scholar patrol issues. I'm not going to ask whether you have got a doctor cop, because once I get to a school and I see Mr. Stebe and his team, I know who died. Isn't the security rights? Kuna a doctor cop, so I'm thinking Busi and their presence just tell me. And I must also thank SAPS that ever since we started our visits, some of the schools that did not have a doctor cop, we know that by end of the month, everything will be running smoothly, the program will be there, it will be there. Now for me, to even rehabilitate the sports ground, we need to see, if we are rehabilitating the sports ground, what are we talking about? We are rehabilitating it, yes. Sifuna kufaka ama netball courts, ama mini soccer courts, what are we talking about? So that we are specific in what we are doing. And if we will help the school, by the school helping us, that this is what we want to achieve. And I'm not deployed alone in this parliamentary constituency office. I'm the member of parliament deployed there, and then we have a member of the legislature, which is the MEC for health, Ms. Nomantu Komoraluluka. We are deployed together, but njengoba basazi ukuthi sibene inkinga yokuthi Gauteng ibene nalengothi emonto yabantwana besikolo laba 14. 2 of the employees from the Department of Health also lost kids there, so her hands are full that side, because the Department of Health is even giving AMA services, we're counseling to the families that have lost the school children there in Vanderbilt Park, there in the Sedibeng region. So we are deployed together. So all these issues we are going to sit down. Some of the issues we have sorted. Abanye wanted various things that can be done. Sifuna keep ama expired chemicals in laboratory as namali and patali saying sorting. We sorted those small things that we can sort. We sort the bigger things that we need the department. We are going to sort them together. I would like to have an interest. Because everybody where I go is talking about the high electricity bill and the water bill. So I would also like to get a sense what is happening around your water bill and electricity bill, so that at least I can say I Cornish college Nganangasa Eskom ne city of Joburg, which means Tindo Tambarahe. But for me, I'm saying that we are going to be working together all the time. Our parliamentary constituency office is just a call away, because we've got Ms. Noraha Tebe, who's our field worker, who mans the office. And for us, it's for parliament, for us to see whether, when the schools open, whether the schools are ready, and the school is very ready. Because we can see that learning is taking place, there is schooling. There is no teachers standing outside and kids playing outside. Children are in the classroom, so we are very happy that the main goal purpose is to see that the school is ready for schooling, and that indeed schooling is taking place at the school. Ngiyabonga kakhulu mphathi isikolo principal.
Deputy Minister Bernice. I think we have come to the close of business.
The electricity issue.
the electricity issue.
Yeah.
It's not.
Water and electricity. A bill of electricity
No,
and
I'm
water.
asking Principal Zonki Kolo and Hamba Guzone. Everybody's been saying they've got a problem around electricity, the way ESCOM builds them. And also some of them have been saying they've got an issue the way they get built on the water issue. So I'm asking, what is your status at the school around electricity and water bills? Yeah, that's very good.
Progress. The name progress itself actually gives you the progress that you need. The program that will follow now will be the handover of dignitary packages, and there will be a planting of a tree. So this is how we're going to start DM. You start with
We'll start here, then go to the desk, then
Okay.
plant the trees.
Okay.
You have desk?
SGB, you can come this. Come this side as well.
So this desk is made by students who are part of our schools program at the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. So our school is in the Ekurhuleni area, but this is from all the wood that comes from forestry within our department. So we have got young people who do the desk, they make coffins and they make office furniture.
So is this also a comprehensive school?
No, it's just a skills college.
So it means here we can also do the same.
Yeah, you can.
You can, because
Yeah,
there's a
you
comprehensive
can
school.
because you have got all the
The
technical.
facilities.
Yeah, you can. So I will talk to the DDG so that she comes to the school, because you can make your own desk here because of the subjects that you give. You can, because these are just produced by people who give a skill, then they leave, then we donate the desks. But they would have had the
One
skills.
practical one.
Yes, so you can do practicals here at the school on this year. So I will talk to our DDG and then talk to Nora. Our DDG will come to our school, one of our director generals, so that we see how you can actually do this here at the school. Because then you can sort the problem of Soweto of the school desk.
One desk, they come and take them from here.
I'm just talking to the surveyor. We get our DDG to come here because you can make your own desks because you are a contractor. Because these ones get made by people who teach us skill in the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment. And you will even be able to donate the wood. Because the reason why we make the desk so that in our byproduct while we in our lab forest. So I think tonight you can do practicals and do your own desk. Because you have got
It's too dark.
No, not that.
You know that? Oh yeah. No, no.
Thola sifake nenhlabathi. Sebenza ke isikhathi. Principal. Oh, okay. This is a tree of hope, principal. Yes. Tree of hope.
Come, Principal. Principal, this quiz that we are giving is part of the Presidential's 1 million tree program. It's a president's program and it gets run by the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. So, once we are done with the school visits, the coordinates of your school and your school will be in the website with this tree here.
SGP?
So what we do, we monitor the trees because it's part of the president's presidential program talking about 60% fruit trees and 40% indigenous trees. And solely because the president says that we must have more fruit trees because it speaks to the food security program. And when we are done, when you go onto our website, you are going to see your school and the tree. So we have got very good officials who run this program. So we've got, last year we planted 1.3 million trees in one day. Our target this year is to take it to 5 million trees in one day. So we have got schools in all the 9 provinces where we have planted trees on that day, on the 24th of September, which was our Heritage Day and is our Heritage Day in South Africa. So that is the day that we planted that 1.3 million trees in one day, doing it in the 9 provinces. So we're well coordinated. The schools were closed, but most of the schools in the country, together with their teachers and principals, participated. So children were dressed in school uniform and planting trees on that day. So if and when you need more trees, Nora will be able to give you trees, but this tree will be on our website, so we're going to monitor the growth of this tree because the end goal is that it must give us fruit. Thank you very much.
Okay, Taylor.
So that you can be able to look after them. Make sure.
Eric Shai photo,
They